Let's bring in ESPN, the magazine's Rick Bucher with the latest. Rick, what are some of the details?
He is going to have a bone graft to repair the fracture, and then he's going to have a second surgery. It's widely known as the Zadrunas Ilgauskas surgery, which is to surgically have the arch in that foot lowered to reduce the stress and hopefully eliminate any chances of further fractures. I had a chance to talk to him this morning. He said he's got full confidence now that he's going to play again, but that it is going to take a minimum of 6 months before he can get back to basketball activity. And while that timeline might allow him to come back at the end of next season, I would expect that they are going to take a slow road on this to make sure that he's 100% and just cancel out next season altogether.
Rick, I was reading that the NBA granted the team a disabled player exemption. Can that tell us anything? Does that mean the league expects him to be gone for the year?
Yeah, no, well, yes and no.
Okay.
I mean, normally those type of things are given when you expect a guy never to play again. Obviously, with Alonzo Mourning, the Miami Heat received the same exemption and used it, and then he came back and played. They fully knew that there was the possibility that he could come back, but the reality is they're getting a mid-level exception. That's what it's worth, $5.8 million. You're not going to replace a Yao Ming with that number, so it helps him a little, but it doesn't really give him any sort of competitive advantage.
Where do the Rockets go from here? So Ron Artest is gone, Yao Ming likely done for the year. What are they going to do with themselves next season, Rick?
They're in a tough spot because they know that they have Yao Ming, or they would. The question is, are we going to get Yao Ming back, and what kind of player is he going to be when he gets back, and how long are we going to have him? Every move that they've made to this point has given the indication that they are trying to rebuild on the fly, and that's really what this year is going to be about, is a rebuilding year. And I would caution any Rockets fans. Last year was a great year. Making the second round was a great year. This year, if they're even sniffing the playoffs, it would be a wild success.